Hey y'all. So I wanted to talk today about the importance of having a strong support system when you have endometriosis or really any sort of chronic condition. It's important to have people in your life who can offer you comfort and familiarity and understanding when you're trying to heal and when you're trying to handle something on a day-to-day basis that's mentally exhausting and physically exhausting. And it's a huge need to have people in your life that understand that this is not temporary, this is not passing, that some days are better than others, some days are a lot worse than others. But just to have people that will stand by you and that will offer you a shoulder, or at the very least not judge you. I have found that a lot of people don't have any sort of support in their lives. They have people who question the severity of their symptoms, that question their diagnoses, that question, is this real? Is this in your head? Are you making this up? Are you being dramatic? If you have a chronic condition, I'm sure that you know what I'm talking about because it's exhausting. And then you have the people that say, okay, so take some Tylenol, get over it. Or, you know, have you tried ibuprofen? Have you tried a heating pad? Have you tried a hot water bottle? You know, this worked great for me and all I had to do was switch birth controls, that kind of thing. And it's exhausting to hear. And so for all of that coming in, it's nice to have at least one person who's on your side, who understands the ridiculousness of all of the outside comments, all the static that you get coming from other people who think that they know best. So if you're lucky enough to find someone who just is there and who listens and who understands, it's really, really important to find that in your life, whether it be a family member, a friend, your significant other, a support group online, a support group in person, anything. You have to start somewhere. You have to have someone that you can talk to. It's just so important so that you don't keep all that inside and you don't keep those feelings of, am I crazy? You know, to yourself. And that's just, I can't explain how important it really is. I am super, super fortunate to have two people in my life that I can count on endlessly, that have never, ever, ever doubted me, that have never made me doubt myself, and that have never made me feel guilty or question my own sanity. And that's been very, very important. The first one is my sister, who I talked about in my diagnosis video, and we're very close. She's my best friend. I haven't lived a day on this earth without her. And the fact that she's a nurse is really just kind of a bonus for me. But she has this sisterly ability to be by my side and to hear me complain and hear me talk and vent because she's my sister, and that's just kind of inherent to that title. But she also has this ability as a nurse to tell me things like, oh, this makes more sense because of this medical scenario, or because of this, or because of this, and oh, that could be related, and oh, I've heard this information about this. And she's been a great resource for that as well. But she also, and most importantly, has just always been a great cheerleader for me and a great support. It's gonna be the word of the day, support. I can't explain it. She's just been tremendous. And it's not to say that my other close family members, my parents and whatnot, are not supportive, but I think it might help that she's, you know, we're the same gender, we're the same-ish age, we have a lot of our life pieces in common, and so we're able to communicate on a lot of different levels in that regard, and it offers different experiences and different insights because we have a lot of those in common. Another huge supporter in my life is my husband, and if you saw in my previous video, my diagnosis video also, we have been together since just before I learned my diagnosis. And so I have had him by my side nonstop as well. And he has been a huge reason that I am able to go on day to day and do what I need to do every day, because he lets me wallow in pity when I need to. He lets me take a step back and maybe spend the day on the couch without feeling guilty because I'm in a lot of pain, and he'll tell me, just go sit down, or, you know, whatever I need to do, he'll tell me, or he'll run interference for me if I'm just telling myself that I need to get over it and I can go. He'll just tell me, look, go sit yourself down and let me take care of all of this. And that's huge. That's huge to have somebody in your life that's willing to step in when you have to take a moment for yourself. And it's huge to have somebody in your life that can do that without making you feel guilty or making you feel like you're a burden or an inconvenience or anything of the sort. And I know that I am fortunate to have that. I know that he is tremendous. He's tremendous. I don't know how else to describe him, because I know that there's so many people that don't have that in their life and that have partners that make them feel guilty or less than or like they're a burden. And he never has, not once in the whole entirety of our relationship. If anything, he feels it more than I do, and he tells me when he can see what I think that I'm hiding very well. He will tell me, go take a time out, go do what you need to do, go take a hot bath, go whatever, and I'll take care of life. And I think that that's huge. That's huge to have that in your life. Outside of the two of them, I do of course have, you know, my parents are wonderful, and I have an older brother, but he's not really interested in, you know, uterus related issues. I have a lot of wonderful coworkers. I have a lot of really close friends to take me out when I want to go out, or just do things with me when I want to spend social time with people, and those are also very valuable people to have in your life. I just really suggest that you surround yourself, and really anybody, you don't even have to have a chronic condition, but I think that in life in general, you need to surround yourself with people who support you and know what you are. And I think that it's just really, really important to have those kinds of good people in your life that are able to offer your support that you need. And who understand that this is a chronic situation, that one day I might be able to get up and go for, you know, a couple mile run, but the next day my butt might be on the couch, and, you know, that's where I'll be for the day. And that's just the way that a chronic condition works. So if you don't have these people in your life, I urge you to seek people like this. Start with a support group. Those are the easiest ways to go. Start with a Facebook group or any other kind of online forum, Reddit, things like that. But also don't feel like that you should be a burden, because that's not supportive to have someone just to have them in your life. Just make sure that you take care of yourself and take care of those around you and appreciate what you do have. So have a good day, guys.